Hello everyone and welcome back to the stream. So, last week we did a bit of this, a bit of that. We did a bit of Skyrim, and we did a bit of... Oh, for a moment there I thought the music was my phone. I was like, what? We did a bit of Skyrim, and we did some Phasmophobia as well. And, well, to be frank, I think I've pretty much seen what I wanted to see from Phasmophobia. And, well, that's not exactly accurate. It's more that as the game stands now, I think I've just about seen enough of it. And I will be wanting to look into it again once they add some more stuff. So if we do multiplayer this week, it's probably not gonna be Phasmo unless people really want to. Oh yeah, so I was thinking maybe we should go straight to the end, or maybe we should do something. And now I suddenly remember what we were going to do. We were going to finish the Rebel quests. So I guess we should do that first before we go to the end proper. And there I was again, making promises about potentially going to the end. I was really considering it, really, but... sometimes you just can't predict how things will go, especially with goldfish memory. Anyway, so we'll continue the Stormcloak's quest. No horse death this early in the stream, please. Wait, he attacked me too, right? Well, that was an entirely very odd encounter. But yeah, this game has lasted quite a while for me, but I think it's about time to start on something new in the nearby future. I just don't quite know what yet. I mean, I used to say I won't do big RPGs because they occupy so much time and space, require such focus. And then I proceeded to do Skyrim, so... I don't think anything can be completely off the table at this point. Wow, there's so much hostile wildlife here. And I'm pretty confident I can hear a dragon. Oh yeah, there it is. I should probably have left my horse behind. Okay, well, that is me dead, because I'm standing right in front of this. Oh, whoops. Did not mean to heal you, dragon. Sorry about that. Alright, I wonder, I'm not that interested in doing the stealth quests. Not sure if I should go for those. Also, I have no idea where I am now. Back at Whiterun, it seems. Well, perhaps that is for the best. Maybe we should approach from below instead. Less dangerous. Angry old lady. Sometimes they spawn the horse at a strange distance from me. Yeah, this seems like a more natural way to get there, so let's get there from here. And hopefully not be attacked by dragons. What did happen? Is this something that happened when I was a vampire or something? Did Bralana kill him or something? In that case, whoops and rip any quests regarding that guy. There's some kind of grandeur to a mountain cloaked in fog in the distance. Making the occasional quick save because you never know when that dragon starts to fly overhead. To swoop down and eat this horse. And also me. Just stuff rolling, just bones rolling downhill. Okay then. That's slightly ominous. Oh, what are you? Did he just kill some skeletons?
You speak to a vigilant of Stendar. Cavort with any Daedra, and we will hunt you down. Yes. We're quartered in the Hall of the Vigilant. Keeper Carset heads Skyrim's branch of our order there, providing healing and justice as needed.
Alright, you do you, my dude. You do you. Oh boy, the height difference is a potential pitfall here, literally. I think if you drop the horse even from this small height, you would break the poor creature's legs. Uh-oh.
You won't live to see tomorrow.
Yeah, just stay right there in the ground. While I handle this. Well, that only barely went alright. Okay, I don't know how many hits this poor creature took, but... Nope. So. Well, 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 the horse just came to help.
What was that?
Their aim is not that good, is it? Not, no, horse? Don't do anything you're gonna regret. Horse? No. No.
What was that?
I'm not sure what this sign means, but maybe I should just ride the horse instead.
Is someone there?
Anyway, we'll check out this tower in a bit more detail at some other time. Because we want to be heading for our quest now. Just turns around and runs away. Yeah, you'd better run. It's weird how in one of those missions we work together with the Forsworn to break out of a prison, but out here they're just the same old random enemy they always were. It's hard to really sympathize with their cause when they're just an obstacle to me. Anyway, we're getting close and the horse is still alive, so basically it's a win-win. Ah, is this the camp? Or is it not? You know when it said reach Stormcloak camp, I thought that was like a mission and not a name. But I guess this place might just actually be called reach Stormcloak camp.
So, why'd you join the Stormcloaks?
My cousin disappeared one night. Some say that Thalmor grabbed him. It wasn't long before I found myself under Ulfric's banner.
By the nine, I hate the waiting. The goddamned waiting.
Alright.
Breaker?
Coughing fit. Alright then. My condolences.
So, why do you? Keep your eyes open.
Legion. There's gleam like fresh fallen snow and clank like a kitchen. They head this way, we'll know it.
What will Skyrim have become if her children submitted to tyranny?
Hey Magellan, welcome to the stream. Aryan the designer, how's it going? Pretty good, pretty good. A bit tired. Today was, considering the workday wasn't even that heavy. It was kind of frustrating due to some, shall we say, communication problems. But otherwise, I'm doing pretty well, thank you. And how are you doing?
Get over to Markarth. Rumor has it the Jarl's steward, Rayrek, is a faithful Talos worshipper, if not a true son of Skyrim. He still supports the Empire after all. But if confronted with proof of his belief, you might be able to persuade him to aid our cause. Indirectly, of course. Wouldn't want to sully his reputation, would we? You'll need to be careful with this one. The Jarl's men won't look kindly on you rummaging through the steward's quarters. I can always count on you, can't I?
I'm pretty much committed right now. Might as well just go for for this quest here. All these horses, but where's mine?
Here's what I can spare.
Oh. Interesting. So I can buy stuff from him and also sell stuff to him. Yeah, we had a few scary moments with the horse at the start of the stream, but she made it through. Let's hope that, Oh. You ever jump into a river and land on a sheep? It's more common than you'd think. Okay, this is already going really well. So the horse, I'm guessing, only goes in the shallows then? What hit me there? I'm pretty sure the horse could swim in some... Oh, it's the scary fish, okay. Oh, this music is nice. Reminds me a bit of the music from Skellige in The Witcher 3. Alright, we might just have to swim across this one ourselves. A conundrum though, we need to go up there. Oh, actually, this is in a city, right? I think I can just warp over there. Markarth, they said. Okay, good. So basically, we're going to engage in some more... Wait, I know you. I cut him off because I just went in the door. I hope my allegiance hasn't made this a hostile area. I guess we should just commit to destruction at this point, right? I think the bolt is adept level, so that's a special. That's one I would especially like to have at a low price.
I'm not hiding anything. It's closed for a reason.
Typical Imperial lies. First, you take away Talos. Now you're keeping us from seeing our honored dead? You and the Jarl will answer for any desecration of my ancestors' bodies.
That's enough, Thungor. We're done.
You there, you another Imperial puppet? Answer me. Finally, someone with decent sense. The Empire is destroying everything Skyrim stands for. Honor, pride, mighty Talos. Jarl Igmund can't ignore us for much longer. What did the Silverblood family has to say? We own Sidna Mine, best prison in Skyrim.
Oh yeah, isn't that where we had to sit out our sentence, quote unquote?
Safe. We flood Markarth with wealth. But does the Jarl listen to us when we want to say? No. He's busy forgetting that Ulfric Stormcloak saved this city from the Forsworn. Ulfric's a hero, not a damn criminal. He used the Thum, shouted those Forsworn from the walls. Then he led a band of Nord warriors in to take the city. Just like Talos himself at the Battle of Old Hroldan, reclaiming the Reach from those heathen natives.
Wow. I don't know if it's reclaiming if those were the natives Thong for, but...
So great that the divines themselves lifted his soul into the heavens and made him a god. He founded the Empire, and now they've turned their back on it. Elves. Elves. Do the elves rule Skyrim, or do the Nords? They started the Great War, nearly destroyed the Imperial City. Then the Emperor took the coward's way out and surrendered. Now, elves dictate everything we do. And they
Yeah, this is all ground we've covered before.
Stay out of trouble in my city.
Wait, I know you. There's no mistake. You're a wanted woman, and it's time to pay for your crimes. Well, your bounty is low. Alright, get out of my sight. But you're known to me now, Skull. Remember that.
Right. I may have made a few mistakes in this city. But hey, as long as I don't say anything, they won't say anything.
Who are you to approach the Jarl of Markarth? Very well. You may approach the mournful throne, but watch your words. Keep your eyes open for Forsworn when you're on the road.
Longbow supports Ulfric and his Stormcloaks. We should imprison the entire family as a precaution.
I second that, Igmund. Who knows what that family will do for power? They could be working with the Forsworn for all we know.
I don't know if that's
And imprison the very people that own the jail we'll be throwing them into. The Silverblood family are to be left alone. Am I clear?
all right, Arnold.
Our Jarl.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I'm Igmund's uncle as well as his steward. Oh, yes. Thank you. Here you go. Some gold.
That's another random quest we did a while ago, or we got a while ago.
The Jarl has put out a bounty on Forsworn. Here, take a look at this decree for details.
As his housecarl, Igmund's security is my chief concern.
All right.
Forsworn have troubled the Reach for too long. I intend to deal with them. Mardanak has been found to be the true murderer of Markarth. On behalf of the city, I apologize for your wrongful imprisonment.
Oh, it's interesting that they have unique dialogue for the imprisonment. That's cool.
Are you a sellsword? I don't like your kind. No honor, no loyalty, unreliable. But I can't turn away a potential ally in these times. Let's see if you're better than a common mercenary. My scouts have tracked down one of the Forsworn leaders, hiding out in their blood-soaked camps. Deal with them. We will see. It all started here, this rebellion. When the Empire lost the Reach during the Great War, we became desperate. We promised a group of Nord militia free worship in exchange for their help retaking the Horde. Then the elves found out about it. We were forced to arrest all of them. Ulfric Stormcloak, their leader, used the whole thing as proof that the Empire had abandoned Skyrim. The rebels called it the Markarth Incident. It was the founding day for the Stormcloaks, and where this war really started.
Interesting.
Yes, I know. We have some advantages if they come here. The city is built into the mountainside, so it's hard to reach into, even from the skies. And everything is made of stone, even the beds.
We'll have no trouble from Dragon's Fire here. The White Gold Concordant, our
Right.
treaty with the elves after the Great War, forbids free
I mean, you can't really argue with the Stormcloaks feeling like the Empire failed, considering that's what happened.
Back, but at the time we were hoping the elves wouldn't find out. So when they did find out, it was either we arrest Ulfric and the militia, or enter into yet another war with the Aldmeri Dominion. The choice was clear, and now Ulfric threatens the thinly veiled peace we sacrificed so much for.
I mean, you sacrificed your integrity for it, kinda.
When the Aldmeri Dominion invaded the Imperial City, the Legion all but turned a blind eye to the other provinces. Many of the disgruntled natives of the Reach used the opportunity to depose the Empire and founded what they called an independent kingdom. It was little more than a chaotic uprising, but the Reach was removed from Imperial authority for 2 years before we reclaimed it. But the leaders of the uprising refused our offers of peace. They fled into the hills and became the Forsworn. I don't know you, and I don't sell what precious property we have to outsiders. But if you're willing to work, and you prove to be reliable, I might deem you worthy to live here. My steward will handle things from there.
Alright. Well, we've had a chat with the Jarl. It's kind of interesting that we've done... You know, the problem with going along with the whole I'll pay the bounty thing is that they often take every item in your inventory that's marked as stolen, which I don't want. I wonder, will anyone notice if I steal this? If there are no witnesses, it's fine, right?
You're trespassing here. You'd better clear out.
Sorry, dude. Didn't mean to trespass. Just an accident. I was looking for the library. There you go. Did your message get cut off there, Magellan? It just says, I'll see. Or was that a response to something I said and my goldfish memory already banished it from my mind again? Right, we want to pass by this guy, preferably without hurting him. I don't think I have any very good illusion spells. Oh, hi.
You have the honor of addressing a member of the Thalmor. Bask in it.
Goldfish Brain, it was about me stealing. Ah, right. Sorry.
As if this craggy wretch of a city could give birth to a superiorly bred mer such as myself.
Yeah, how are you doing today, Magellan?
I'm not from Markarth. I was sent here to lead the Thalmor's interests in this corner of Skyrim. It's my mission to root out all Talos worship in this city. It's a religious matter. The Thalmor do not recognize Talos as a god. He was only a man, and does not deserve a place in our pantheon. The Empire has agreed to accept our beliefs, and its citizens have a responsibility to cease their heretical worship. You're awfully inquisitive, aren't you? I like that. Perhaps you'd care to solve a little problem I'm having. Ogmund the Scout. He's old, respected, and I know for a fact that he worships Talos in his home. But the Jarl has been hesitant to call for his arrest. I want you to break into his home and find evidence.
Not sure how I'm gonna do that.
We're the ruling body of the Aldmeri Dominion. Saviors of Mer. Victors of the...
It just kind of added the quest without...
The exists because we allow it to exist. And I'm here to make sure the Jarl of Markarth remembers that.
If the Dominion is here, and we're watching you,
The Thalmor saved all of Elvenkind during the Oblivion Crisis. We've been watching over our lands for 200 years. We refounded the Old Mary Dominion, an alliance between us and our Bosmer cousins. You might know them from their common name, Wood Elves. We intend to prove the superiority of Mer over man, 1 century at a time.
Well, well.
Until next time.
Not very nice, are they? Close to wrapping up that big project you were telling me about a couple of weeks ago, deploying it Sunday, so that will, fingers crossed, finally be over. Alright, here's hoping. I'm keeping my fingers crossed as well.
The Empire is all. I'm the Jarl's personal blacksmith, but that doesn't mean I can't sell you a few pieces for a fair price.
Alright, nice. Hopefully it'll all go well, and then you can have a nice time until vacation is finally here. And you get 2 days off for Thanksgiving. Nice. It's not exactly a... well, I almost said it's not a real holiday here. I guess it is a real holiday, but we don't observe it in this country, so... no days off for that. Oh.
You better clear out. You're trespassing here. You better clear out.
What do you think you're doing? I advise Igmund the same way I advised his father. Caution, I'm Igmund's uncle as well as his steward.
Oh, wow.
I have letters to
Well. Maybe I'll observe it this year and need 2 days off of mail work. Tell your boss you have to. That sounds like a good idea. I hope he'll understand, though. I can't believe I'm stealing from him while he's sitting there eating.
I advise it. The pickpocket.
Well, okay. Stealing from him while he was in the room was fine to a point, but actually pickpocketing him while sitting right next to him was probably not a good idea. Alright, let's have a chat, you and I.
Igmund the same way I advised his father. I'm Igmund's uncle. I suppose you're here to extort something from me. Is that it? Well, what is it you want? So, you're one of Ulfric's spies. I can't deny the man is right about a few things, but I've seen firsthand what Ulfric is capable of, given the chance. Suffice it to say, he is no friend to Markarth, and no friend of mine. My first and only loyalties are to my nephew, and to this city. And what if I told you about a large shipment of silver and weapons? Enough to make a significant difference in the war. Well, I suppose I'm not left much choice in the matter, am I? Very well. I trust a hefty purse of septums will suffice. Oh no, I won't tell you. They're taking it by wagon to Solitude. If you hurry, you'll catch them before they get far. It'll be a fairly slow-moving caravan. The shipment's quite heavy and guarded by many men.
Right, so we're going to engage in some robbery then.
I have letters to read. The Forsworn.
You better clear out.
Yes, of course. Never even came here. At least he wasn't aggroed yet, that's good.
As his Igman's security is my chief concern.
Wait, I know you.
Bark, bark, bark.
On Dolomar is the commander of the Tholmor. The Tholmor know how to deal with Talos worshippers.
Hey, Tak, welcome to the stream. Let's see, I became Archmage. I joined the Stormcloaks against my better judgment. I did a lot of little side quests. And now I'm doing more quests for the Stormcloaks. But we are just about near the end in terms of the story. At least, I can't say that for sure, to be fair. But I have acquired the Elder Scroll, which seems like a big thing. And I need to read that at the Time Wound, as they call it. So that feels like it would be near the end of the story. Though I couldn't say for sure if that's true. And I decided to take that opportunity to clean up the quests that are fun or interesting looking. So I've been doing that. Gotta be honest, I felt really guilty about attacking Whiterun.
Fight. Or die well.
When we have reclaimed our homeland from the Imperials, we will take the fight to the Thalmor. They are the true enemy. Make no mistake. Good job. I knew you'd come back with something for me. It just so happens I've got some scouts along the road. Meet up with them, and together see if you can't overpower the caravan.
Okay. Yeah, that was kind of tragic, because I had done some stuff for the Jarl there. And, you know, I thought we were on good terms, and then I ended up helping the Stormcloaks take over his city, and he's like very disappointed when he talks to you. I felt bad about it, that's for sure. Like I was talking about my thoughts on the whole situation last time. Because there's not really a good side to go for in this conflict. But the Jarl there basically paid the price for attempting to stay neutral. Even though he was doing it in the best interests of his people, you know? Families within his own walls had different opinions on Imperials and Stormcloaks and all that. So he was trying the best he could to, you know, make sure everyone made it through alright. And Ulfric wasn't having that because his city was just too strategically important for the war. And if he wasn't gonna get it, then the Empire was certainly going to get it. So you get where Ulfric was coming from there. He needed the city. But darn, we were definitely the aggressor in that situation, no matter how you want to justify it. Both sides of the pros and cons. Indeed, indeed.
Hey there. I was wondering if I'd run into you out here. The Reach is a beautiful but dangerous place, eh? One false step and you'll fall to your death. That is, if those Forsworn don't get you first. Have you seen those Briarheart men? That's some evil magic right there. What brings you? You have the look of purpose in your eyes. Really? It just so happens we've been tracking a wagon for about a day now. So that's what's in there. Coins and weapons. How do you know that? That was crafty. I'm sure having a steward in the pocket will come.
I wonder if I should have not told him that.
Lucky for us that the wagon recently had a little accident. They're stranded now, just up the road. We're outnumbered, but I have a plan.
Numbers were never a problem for me anyway.
First, we're going to take out their sentry. Then we'll situate ourselves overlooking the camp. Next, you'll infiltrate their position and get their attention, while we hit them with a barrage of arrows. With a bit of luck, we'll catch them completely off guard and even the odds a little. All right, if you insist. But we'll come running if it sounds like things have gotten out of hand. So what's your story?
Faithless Imperials.
I'm a true Nord. Simple as that.
Kind of the Dragonborn, so yeah, yep. So you might be wondering why I insisted on doing this alone. And the reason is... Wow, I completely missed that. Whoops. So that guy, I think he mentioned being kind of unsure about his cause after the Whiterun thing. So I was wondering if it was a good idea to make him take even more lives. Maybe we should just handle it. That's my thinking there. Plus, what if he dies in the attack? Ow. I was just trying to pick up some loot. How rude of you to just attack me while I'm looting the corpse of your colleague. Ah yes, very smart Imperial soldier. Well, that was pretty, pretty unimpressive. Oh yeah, potatoes. Still got bread? Not indeed.
Legion soldier is clean like fresh fallen snow and flanked like a kitchen. They head this way, we'll know it.
Yep, ever since she joined me, I haven't really switched out for anyone else. She just seems like the most practical person to have along. I'm a mage, she's a mage. Mage friends. Oh, did he just walk over here as well? Did I just run past him like a silly goof? I might have. Yeah, there he is. Just walked right in here.
Or die well. We make quite a team, eh? I'll stay here and guard the shipment. You get back to camp with news. Have them send some men with a new wagon. This one isn't going anywhere. Hope I don't draw guard duty. You'd rather be plowing a field? Not me.
Nice. Dadum. Alright, let's report back and share the news of our success.
Next thing I see is dead.
Well done. I'll send men with a wagon to collect our prize. We'll put the weapons to use here, and I'll send the coin back to Windhelm.
Oh, we can just continue on, I guess.
You're going to Fort Sungard. Meet the brothers preparing for the attack. Then join them in wiping out the Imperials. Once you prevail, we will garrison the fort. What do you say? Can you do this? Good. You've You've got real fire in you. I like that. Talos guide you.
Fort Sunguard. I wonder if I've seen that before. I wish I didn't have... Nope. Wish I didn't have all these custom destinations that I keep putting down accidentally. There's so many little white icons that I sometimes lose track of where the actual mission marker is. Speaking of, have I ever... okay, it wasn't marked. Whoops. Can't really find something that isn't there. Of course, even if it is there, it is still not easy to find. My telephone was making noise, so there it is. Okay, not discovered, but it is right near Rorikstead, so... I wish I had a dog. I'm not saying I would replace Brelina the instant I could get a dog, but I would replace Brelina the instant I got a dog. Sorry. It's still a ways off. Maybe I should have taken my horse. I keep doing this to myself. I keep thinking, oh, there's like uphill stuff. So I should probably leave the horse be and try to climb up. And then it turns out, no, maybe you should have taken the horse. Oh, right, dragon bones. I could sell those if I wanted to. Anyway, this is an open field, so we should be using the horse. We're almost an hour in and we still haven't gone to the end yet. Every time I think, okay, it's time for the end, something else happens that compels me to keep keep playing other quests. So it goes. But we'll reach the end eventually. I think after we do the Stormcloak quests, we might actually properly start going for the ending. I mean, don't hold me to it, but that's what I'm planning to do. 100% remaining. Okay, then we're doing percentages now. What is this? A strategy game? I could cast Courage on all these guys and make them stronger that way, but they're so fast. Hey, Captain, welcome to the stream. Doing another siege? Yep. Yet another one. Yep, in this one they're actually showing a percentage of enemies left, which worries me a little bit. Oh. Look at them fly. Also, look at me almost die. One moment my throat has decided to implode again. I'm just gonna grab some water now because it's just one of those nights, it seems. One moment. Yeah, it isn't really a world of nuance, unfortunately. Once you're set on a path, you just kill enemy, kill enemy, kill enemy. It would be cool if you could resolve a lot using diplomacy, but I guess that's too much to ask for. Well, what? I did not mean to open the console there. I was wondering what that even was. Well, I missed at point blank, that's dumb. Do I know when I want to stop playing Skyrim? You know, I've been setting up different endpoints for myself, like, oh, I'll do it after I finish this series of quests. And then I'm thinking, oh, I'll do it after this series of quests. Right now I'm at the point where I'm saying, okay, I'm gonna do the rebel quests, I'm gonna finish the Stormcloaks, and then I'm gonna go and see if I can go for the end. Because I've cleaned up a lot of quests that were fun and interesting to do, and I think it's getting close to the end. One does not simply stop playing Skyrim. That's the way it is, kind of. I keep thinking this is the end, but something keeps compelling me to keep going after all. Indeed. Once we get into mods, it could get real crazy. Yeah, you eventually have to cut yourself off, right. I kind of like this large battle thing. And you just have Aryan Skyrims. Uh-oh, I just realized how little health I have. Oh, run, 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 run. Yeah. I wonder if having a percentage remaining was really a good call. 32%? Wow. Oh, they actually killed one of ours. That's mean. Only I get to kill people. I like how they're all just running at me with angry faces. It's hard to take seriously when they come at you like that. Let me see your war face. I accidentally used time stop there. Whoops. We're supposed to be done with. Okay, there's still enemies though, guys. The fight is still going. Why is it no ethics? I mean, if I let them live, they just attack me again. There's not really a good system of surrendering here. Anyway. And now the fort is ours. Hey, time to talk to Ulfric. And tell him what a good rebel we are. The lack of celebration though. Yeah, I didn't even know, like it just ended by doing a dunk report to Ulfric even though there were enemies left. Not much fanfare.
Keep your eyes open.
Alright. What? Why did I feel something there? I mean, I guess I don't get to do this anymore because I helped the Stormcloaks. Some quests will just get closed off, I guess. It's kind of weird that they even let me do that quest to begin with, honestly. Hey, Ulfric, just casually walking through the halls of your castle.
Now that the Empire has been driven...
Okay, personal space, please.
Stop the raping of her silver mines. That silver belongs in Skyrim. Multitudes of our enemies are buried in an avalanche of pain and retribution, delivered by your hands. I shall call you Snowhammer now. You show great.
Okay, okay. I know you have beautiful eyelashes, Jarl, but
Those we fight for. You are becoming indispensable to our cause. We do what we do out of love for our brothers and sisters. Here, take this as a token of such love reciprocated. You're needed in Yarmarch. There's much to be done.
majestic. Yeah, his upper lip though, yeah. What a beautiful man.
For Skyrim.
For Skyrim. I am a Viking.
I'm not sure why Tom wasting his time trying to take Winter from us. But if he wants to throw his men away, I'll gladly accept that.
Ulfric just talks to himself. The years of fighting as a rebel have not been good to him. If he's a Viking, you're a stroopwafel. Oh hey, Clyde, thank you for the resubscribe. That's 21 months. Thank you for the continued support. It's very much appreciated. Alright, I thought the rebel quest might be over soon, but it seems we are just being sent from place to place to place. I guess I shouldn't complain about having more content, but at the same time, we will have to finish this game eventually. What was that? I don't know, Magellan. You and Raven subs. Aryan scary, but with the glasses. Makes sense, honestly. This is a very angry man. Well, yeah, so I'm gonna complain a bit about today, and then I'm gonna say some positive things about today, just because, okay, what's going on in here? Oh, my horse came too. Why? Why though? Don't attack my horse! There's absolutely no reason for this. Oh, darn, 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 horse is almost gone. Let me just... healing hands, come on. Yeah. Magellian's left the chat. No, the horse made it. I saved the horse with healing hands. See? Look how grateful the horse is. Your cursor's on the X. She made it, she made it. Look, 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 look. Magellian entered the chat. Yeah. Here. You can have some too. I would never let anything happen to the horse. You know this to be true. Alright, so... you can't handle any more horse deaths? Indeed. Hjalmark. I wonder if they have any Hjalmark cards in this camp. Yeah, I had to get a decent joke in here at some point. Like during the chiller stream, sometimes I let the jokes take a back seat, but occasionally you do have to come up with a zinger, with a real good one. Anyway, we're just walking through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. Chill stream while walking through snow. Nice. I mean, Skyrim in general is a pretty cold country, isn't it?
Look deeply into the faces of the warriors around you. Need you to deliver some false orders to the Imperial Legate in Mordor. But first, we need to get our hands on some Imperial orders to make the forgeries. The inns at Dragon Bridge and Rodixton are frequent stops for Imperial runners. See if you can't convince one of those innkeepers to help you. One way or another, get me those documents.
One way or another.
What do you say? I knew I could count on you.
Chill stream while Aryan zooms in on Skeever barbecue. I mean,
By the 9, I hate the waiting. The goddamned waiting.
what's your language?
I'll fight the entire Legion myself if they dare show their faces here.
Alright, so 2 potential inns. I wonder if it really matters which one we do. Ban Stormcloak Soldier from the chat, indeed. Gonna have to wash her mouth with storm soap. An actual banhammer. That would be pretty cool, to be honest. Dragon Bridge. We have not discovered it. But we have discovered other nearby locations. I guess we should do one that's close, but not at a very different height. Look at this very alive horse. Aren't we all so happy that I allowed this to happen? I should probably be careful I don't jinx it too hard, though. The dragon is just gonna swoop down and eat the horse at some point. A bit of a horse god complex there. Wow. The only thing that's horse here is my throat. Hey! You saw a banhammer mod? Nice. Honestly, this game has been so thoroughly modded. Freud wants to know my location. Wow. I don't know what to think about Siggy Freud. So at one point I saw this meme with Sigmund Freud. It was very funny.
Fate is the name. I keep the inn. I tend to keep my patrons' privacy. Yeah, sure it is. You don't fool me. I tend to keep my patrons' privacy. Yeah, sure it is. I tend to keep my patrons'
Can I just keep trying?
Yeah, sure it is. I tend to keep my patrons'
It's like I failed, so is it just gonna keep failing? I guess it's gonna keep failing.
I tend to
Rip.
keep my patrons' privacy. Well, if you insist. He was here, but he left. If you leave now, you can probably catch him. Or you can just wait here. He'll be back soon enough.
Brute force dialogue works like a charm in real life. Of course, I've convinced many people of my points of view by just aggressively repeating them. That's how you talk to people, right? Just say, no, I'm right. No, I'm right. And they eventually will believe you. Just by sheer repetition.
Go cast your fancy magic someplace else.
I'm gonna hear you to death. Okay. Oh man, he's gonna be so healthy. He won't even know what to do with himself. Yep. Okay, so the Imperial Courier. Let's go get him. The sunglasses are so weird. You know, one day when we get you removing your glasses from that comment. Wow. Oh yeah, I was gonna complain about today. So to properly explain all the problems with work. Hey man. Okay, I'm guessing there's no talking with this guy then. Okay, I should probably try to do this before he enters the town to prevent awkward conversations. Yep, see ya. I would have liked to just take him from you, but you were running too fast. Well, 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 well. It seems Nightbot just stopped another attempt at spam. Don't barbecue the messenger. That is how the saying goes, isn't it? But in this case, it was running so quickly I kind of had to. All right, let's go bring this this stuff here.
Keep your eyes open.
Yeah, I will.
Damn faithless Imperials.
Okay, yeah.
Keep your eyes open.
Okay. Sorry, lost my focus there for a moment.
Good work. Let's see what you got. I know more of our plans than I thought. Not good. Oh, what's this? Fort Snowhawk is in need of reinforcements. We'll make sure they won't be getting those. Give me a moment while I make a few, corrections to these reports. There we go. Make sure those forged documents get to the legate in Morthal. They should give them the wrong idea, and us the advantage. Watch yourself out there.
Oh. Whoa, sorry.
I'll fight the entire Legion myself if they dare show their faces.
Well, that was slightly awkward. I thought that was my horse. Whoops, so now I have a bounty on my head. Didn't mean to. Gonna make a new save just to be cautious about that one.
Can't wait to kill another Imperial.
But isn't this my horse? Which one is my horse then? Okay, the one hiding behind the tree. So they were barbecuing the messenger at work today? Yeah, pretty much. No, like I said, it would take a bit too much to explain the intricacies of it, but basically, there's two mail routes that are kind of associated with each other, so if they give two different people those different routes, they need to communicate between those people, like, okay, like, basically, both people... Yeah, this takes too long to explain in a way that actually makes sense. Basically, a few letters from the one route should go to the other. That's basically it. And that needs to be understood by both people doing the routes. And they didn't tell this person. So I ended up with way more work than expected. Because of poor communication. So that was one. I called them up to explain, like, okay, we agreed to this way of doing things. So what's up, planning people? And they were going to call me back. Then they call me back, and my phone refuses to pick up. I'm just repeatedly tapping and sliding, and it just won't respond. Like it's making the ringtone, it's showing the call, and it just won't respond to input. So that was irritating, and then it happened again with another call. So basically just many smaller frustrations compiling to make me upset. Like I just spent the entire mill route being angry, and being angry, well, it does move me forward. Also drains my energy pretty quickly, because I'm not used to it. It's not fun being angry all day, but poor communication does that. Ah, yes, just...
I get lost sometimes. I'm not sure where I go, but I'm not here.
Alright. Brelina serpentining her way through the town. Brelina, are you alright? Yeah, so there were some frustrations. However, there were also some things that I liked that happened today.
Keep your guard up. What the rebels like to forget is that the Empire's what's keeping the Dominion out of Skyrim.
Is that so? Lost your uniform along the way, did you, soldier? I suppose it would be. Good thinking.
Thank you, soldier. Let's take a look at these reports. I'm waiting on word about reinforcements for the fort. Good. They're on their way. We have some information on enemy troop movements. Excellent. Stormcloak scouts are making it difficult to move around. It's good you made it here in one piece. Why don't you have yourself a drink at the moor side before you head back? I'll take my leave then.
Alright. If you want to... Basically, when I'm angry, I just kind of sulk a bit. Like, I'd have to be very, very angry before I actually, like, start yelling at people. You have to push me pretty hard before it gets to the point. Most of the time, I just sulk and think angry thoughts. I was just delivering the mail and thinking in my head all the things I could say to schedule person that I know I shouldn't say, because in the end that's also just a middle person trying to survive. But yeah, eventually I called, then they called back, and then I couldn't pick up the phone, and then someone else called, and again I couldn't pick up the phone, and I've restarted the phone now and turned off pocket mode, and I hope that works. I hope that helps.
Good job. Ulfric was right about you. I'm glad to have you with us. You are going to Fort Snowhawk. Meet the brothers preparing for the attack. Then join them in wiping out the Imperials. Once you prevail, we will garrison the fort. What do you say? Can you do? Good. You've got real fire in you. I like that. Talos, guys.
Okay, so this quest is basically a carbon copy of the last one, including him using the same line about the fire in you. In the same way, wasting internal energy on being mad and going through your head on what you could say, then forget about it the next day. Yeah, I'm very much like that. I think we've all felt that way at times. Yeah, sometimes I just see something that really upsets me and I think all the things I could say, and an opportunity never arises to say the things I want to say without it being weird and bringing it up. Like if you've seen someone say something weird, then you want to bring it up again, but it's no longer really appropriate. Because that topic is done or whatever, and so I just sit there mulling over the same things I could say again and again. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Very healthy, I know. Good way to deal with problems. Just ruminate on them endlessly. I'm confused sometimes about the things you send those simulations and what you actually said to people. Indeed, I can totally hear that. Sometimes I even have dreams about discussions and such. Yes, clearly very healthy people. I wonder if fighting here is gonna have any benefit for the upcoming actual fight, or if it's gonna spawn all new enemies on us. I think we should meet the men first. Oh no, it counts, okay. We outsource our sanity to other people. Makes sense. Oh yeah, but I was gonna talk about, because I complain too much, I was gonna talk about something positive. So there's two things I like to meet on the route when they're not annoying, and that's cute pets and cute kids. So there was a little, like there's this industrial terrain, and you don't see a lot of kids or pets there. But there was one address that I wanted to deliver at, so I stood at the door with a package, and a tiny hand extends out from the mailbox. So I put a package in there, and I see a little girl on the other side, and she waves at me, and I wave back, and she does like a hand kiss at me, like, and it was cute. Not all kids are annoying, as it turns out, fortunately. It was just very, very cute. So that dulled my anger a little bit. It cheered me up a little bit. People often give us signals if our behavior is appropriate or not, and if you don't have feedback like that, it can be super hard on people mentally. That's true. Definitely true. There's also so many different social contexts with so many different signals. Yeah, that was just a cute interaction. I also like when I meet cats that are not particularly scared of me. Most of the time cats are kind of skittish, kind of scared, which makes sense, really. But you have to pet cats. They're cute. I like that word. I like that power word. Just knock him over with fire. I wonder if that one goddess slash deity lady would approve of me using this against human beings. There's actually quite a few enemies left. Even though it's again already marked as done. Yeah, see, it's complete, but the fight goes on. Weird. Anyway, let's see if we can heal some of our people up. Here you go, friends. It feels nice to heal people. Alright, so we're gonna have another chat with Ulfric. Definitely not a horrible person. Stormcloak. No, you don't. Oh, hey. Sitting in your throne for once. How nice.
The Stormcloaks are finding victory across the land.
Tullius must be getting nervous. Taking Harmarch, we're practically in his backyard now. As soon as we're able, we'll march on Solitude. You've become a true hero of Skyrim. I number you among my kin. You shall now be known as Stormblade. The love of the land and her people flows from your heart, even as death to her enemies flows from your hands. On behalf of the sons and daughters of Skyrim, on behalf of all that is righteous and true, take this token of our appreciation for your service.
You know, the least you could do is kind of sit upright when you tell me such grandiose things.
You've no time to glory in your accomplishments.
Okay, sorry. You're the one glorying, though.
Solitude, I need you there. Report to our camp in Hoffinger.
So we have a Hoffinger, but do we have a hard toe? Also, he just stuffed my inventory full with stuff, and now I can't run.
Not much of a strategist, but Lord Ulfric listens to. If you have any news of the Western Holds, take it to Ulfric immediately. The house I mentioned earlier is still available. Very well. Just let me know.
The one person at the table would be you. Honestly, it's kind of a fun fantasy to have a huge table of food all to yourself like this. The first time I ever experienced like a buffet where you can just walk and buy and grab what you want. That was like a child's dream come true. And I'm still filled with glee when we go to like a wok restaurant or whatever. You get to just grab what you want. Yeah, the offer here wasn't that impressive, that's true. Just apples and wheels of cheese, but...
I know you.
No, you don't. Alright, I'm dropping a dragon bone here for you to pick up. Whoever eats a wheel of cheese, though. Are you saying you don't eat a wheel of cheese with every meal, Cap? Come on now, you're Dutch, just like me. Haven't you had your daily cheese wheel yet? To be honest, that's kind of shocking to hear. Anyway, let's just make a quick stop at Whiterun to sell a few things and dump a few things, so our pockets are empty. The dude at the gate saying, I know you, is kind of sad. He must do that with every visitor. Right, he's just trying to get a conversation going. Like, hey, don't I know you from somewhere? I think we were in the same class. You have to in America, it's the law. You have no healthcare, but you do have cheese laws. Ah, I see. Cheese law. I mean, it just makes sense, honestly. You gotta do it. I wish I could find places on this map. There we go. Okay, I can. Just took some effort. But yes, the famous American cheese laws, of course. You could say you must-tarella. Okay, that was an attempt, but not a very good one. Less chatter, more eating cheese. Yeah. Nice. But you know, if you like cheese, holding to such a law is a breeze. Did you like that double joke? It was a rhyme and a pun. I'm very impressed with myself.
From the college. Heard about you.
Watch what you're doing.
What? Okay, but where are you though? Oh, you exist. Hello.
You need, my friend. Come back anytime if you need.
Oh. Okay, so why is that one steel and that one not? Okay, that was the one item that wasn't stealing to take. I think that was probably an oversight, but I don't mind. Shut down the stream. You think I peaked? I hope not. As a matter of fact, I've got many more great jokes. Jeez, yeah.
Let me know if you see anything you like. You look rather pale. Could be ataxia. It's quite a problem back home in Cyrodiil.
Upper Moonster. Nice. Nice. Very good. Now it's apropos that I keep talking about cheese now because I also whine a lot. Eh?
So you're interested in my potions and ingredients?
Oh hey, Adar cheese wedge. You want this? 4,000 gold already. We're building it up nicely again.
Come back anytime if you need a remedy.
Yeah, you have to be careful with dairy jokes though, because you could get yolk hurt. Don't know, Colby Jack about wine. Hey! All things considered, that was a pretty grape joke. I stole this from somewhere and I don't know where. Lots of fairly valuable stuff that I don't really need to have right now. I mean, the armor is cool, but I want my magic. I want my magic stuff. Don't know if that joke aged well. Wow, very good. Very good, indeed. That was a really funny cheese-related quest in The Witcher 3, by the way. Like, you know how Geralt can resist, like, most poisons and survive in poisonous gases for a bit longer, but there's, like, a... There's, like, a cave with cheese that is so, like, horrific, smells so horrific that it's even dangerous to him. My mother's birthday is tomorrow, Magellian. Alright, and I hope the last meeting goes by quickly and smoothly and without too much frustration. See you in a bit. Alright, we've cleared our pockets, and this should be, based on how they were wording it, this should probably be the last... last set of quests before we can do the final attack. I'm going to be blow if you missed it. Wow. Nice. Well done. Leaving in style. Pre. Nice, nice. Keep the cheese jokes coming. Alright, we're in the camp. Time for, presumably the second to last thing.
When we have reclaimed the... We're going to the fort. Meet the brothers preparing for the attack. What do you say? Can you go? You got real...
Yeah, this is just 3 times the same thing. Harag stat? Harag? I mean, they get to name it whatever they want, I suppose, but... Hrakstad? Just trying to figure out which is the closest to the destination. Every time I play this game, I'm like hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Maybe we'll go to the end this time. I should probably pick out a certain moment and just say, okay, this is where I'm going to cut off the story, and we're going to pick up something new. And that's not to say Skyrim will be done and over with forever, because we can always look at mods and other fun stuff. But for at least for the moment, you know. Yeah, the height difference might be a problem here. You know, I never know if I should. Some jokes are just so bad, but I was like, you know, all these cheese jokes are getting a little grating. A. Ah, yes, another percentage because video games. Yeah, I just pressed the wrong button 15 times in a row. That's how I do things here. I wish I could summon a familiar that healed my people, or a creature that healed my people even. Like the Flame Atronach and the Wolf familiar are cool, but... RIP. Sometimes they just spawn in. It's kinda silly, to be honest. Alright, now I don't have enough magicka anymore, so I guess we should switch to this sword with entirely too many adjectives. Just feverishly trying to find actual Imperial soldiers here. Where's the bad guys? Oh, sorry. 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 I bet you could really easily turn the people against you by attacking the wrong one a few times in a row. Oh man, the frames here. Whoops, sorry. I just killed my own guy. Because the game is so laggy and stupid right now. Okay, come on, game. Recover, please. A game should not be running this slowly. A game this old should not be running this slowly. Okay, this definitely takes the joy out of it when this happens. Like, I don't understand why it's so bad now. Like, I guess we're close to the end, so I will just sit it out, but if the game keeps doing this, that might be a reboot or something. We might have to do a reboot, that is. Alright, well, we did it, I suppose. Alright, well, if the game can be normal and functional now, I would really appreciate it. Are we running after someone? Oh yeah, that guy is just running. He's just making a break for it. Oh, he despawned. Well, very realistic. When I run away from a battle, I also despawn after a while. Kinda just happens, you know?
Stormblade. It's an honor.
Alright, well, another fort has been liberated.
We're taking the city. Meet the brothers gathering for the attack. Fight well or die well. Talos, be with you. We're taking the city. Meet the brothers gathering for the attack. Fight well or die well. Talos, be with you. We're taking the city. Meet the brothers gathering.
But liberate Havengar is done now, right?
Or die well.
Because he won't talk to me, which is slightly awkward. Ah well.
Lightly armored means light on your feet. Smart.
Smart. So you can steal horses and ride them for a while, but I wonder if you can also claim them as your own horse. Because I haven't seen that work yet. Oh my, it's quite a mess here, isn't it? Definitely feels ominous to be walking up here through the fire and flames. It's time for another big attack. This might be the last one.
It's time to make this city ours. We come to this moment carried by
Don't interrupt him.
the courage of our fellows, those who have fallen, those still bearing the shields to our right. The fullness of our determination, the true depth of our anger, and the exalted righteousness of our cause. The spirits of our ancestors are stirring, and men, under suns yet to dawn, will be transformed by what we do here today. Fear neither pain nor darkness, for Sovereign God awaits those who die with weapons in their hands and courage in their hearts. We now fight our way to Castle Dower, to cut the head off the Legion itself. And in that moment, the gods will look down and see Skyrim as she was meant to be, full of lords who are mighty, powerful, and free. Everyone with me, for the sons and daughters of Skyrim.
Alright, well that was very silly with like the one guy constantly screaming. I hope I don't ruin any quests I was doing here by doing this. But I might.
Who's there? Who's there?
This should be fun.
I guess I should kill them as quickly as possible before there are so many the game lags again. He runs in front of my fire and then asks what I'm doing. Oh boy, these people are not very bright. I mean, the rest of us are going up here, so maybe I should as well. I thought that speech was a bit lackluster, to be honest. But maybe it felt that way because the responses were so lackluster too. What are we doing up here? We need to be going here, right? Yeah. Wake me up. Wake me up inside. Ow, that was loud. Oh, just attacking me from behind. Okay then. So what happens at the end? What happens at the end of this? Do we just kill the Emperor? Do we install Ulfric as the new boss man? I want to heal our guys. Okay. Being a healer is just not a good idea in circumstances like this. There we go, and down it goes. Yeah, some of them just spawn in and it's very immersion breaking, I guess. But you know, we know the immersion jokes about Skyrim, so it's fine. Alright, let's continue to go there we go. Oh, I think that one was on our side actually. I'm surprised I haven't broken it to the point where everyone fights me yet. Maybe I should just go ahead and... They keep spawning these guys, so I should probably just go ahead and break this. See if they can pathfind their way through now. There you go. So yeah, someone just brought in some chocolate. Who is he saying that to, an enemy or me? You can fondue all these jokes tomorrow with your family since it's a cheesecake. Wow. Nice. Good one, and welcome back. Well, it's too late to heal that one. He's just fighting with his fists. Okay. I was wondering what he was doing there. Shall we go in here?
Secure the door.
Already done.
Hmm. This is gonna be a big moment, so I'll take a quick sip. One moment.
Taking Skyrim was to leave her to rot.
You're wrong, Ulfric. We need the Empire. Without it, Skyrim will assuredly fall to the Dominion.
You were there with us. You saw it. The day the Empire signed that damn treaty was the day the Empire died.
You're a damn...
Stand aside, woman. We've come for the general.
He has given up, but I have not.
Rika, go. You're free to leave.
I'm also free to stay and fight for what I believe in.
You're also free to die.
Dragonborn. Perhaps this is the fate of
I'm
Skyrim,
surprised that I can talk to her.
to be destroyed from the inside. If that must be, then it will. And why should I be any different? So many lives have been lost. What's one more?
This is what you wanted? Shield brothers and sisters?
If that must be, then it will. And why should I be any different? So many lives already
War
lost.
always comes down to this, doesn't it? A single truth-laden moment.
Okay, I like that you can talk to everyone in this conversation.
It's up to her, isn't it?
Damn it, woman, stand aside. Always was a stubborn woman. She's not going to stand down. I am hated, but I'll do it if I have to.
That's not the Skyrim I want to live in.
Rika, you don't have to do this.
You've left me no choice. Dragonborn. Perhaps this... Take my leave now.
Wow. I really didn't want it to go like this. But if you're forcing our hand... You could still yield, you know.
Alright, you've had enough.
You're losing a lot of blood. Down for me.
Enough. Enough.
Well, there she goes.
This
Rip.
is it for you. Any last words before I send you to oblivion?
You realize this is exactly what they wanted.
What who wanted?
The Thalmor. They stirred up trouble here. Forced us to divert needed resources and throw away good soldiers, quelling this rebellion.
It's a little more than a rebellion, don't you think?
We aren't the bad guys, you know.
Maybe not, but you certainly aren't the good guys.
Perhaps you're right. But then what does that make you?
You just said it yourself.
It makes us right.
And if I surrender?
The Empire I remember never surrendered.
That empire is dead. And so are you.
So be it.
Just kill him and let's be done with it already.
Dalius has camps in the Pale, entertaining thoughts of battle. The Empire still underestimates the force of our cause. It will be their undoing.
It's kind of weird how we're having a normal talk with him.
Come on.
We're taking
Where's
the
your
city.
sense of humanity?
Meet the brother. By the gods. If it's a good ending to some damn story you're after, perhaps the Dragonborn should be the one to do it.
Good point. Well, Dragonborn, what do you say? Do you want the honor? As you wish.
I'm not gonna do it. If he wants to do it, alright then.
Good. It's done.
Well, I suppose.
I'm gonna take his armor just because it's unique.
Some kind of speech is in order.
Sorry. How very undignified.
Gather the men in the courtyard.
And Elisif?
Don't you worry about her. I've sent my best men to round her up.
Stormblade, I want you to have my sword, a token of my appreciation. Now then, the men will expect a speech. Will you stand by my side? I wish to honor you, Dragonborn and the truest of strongholds. Very good. Come, the people await us.
Playing Sea of Thieves last week really made you miss it. Yeah, we get to play more next week. Yeah, same. I've been really excited about the prospect of walking you and Cap through the Tall Tales, because those stories are really cool. Some of them like were so fun and impressive and so fun to solve. Like, it's really the game at its best, especially with the threat of potentially meeting other players to interrupt you.
And now, I present to you Ulfric Stormcloak, hero of the people, liberator, and High King of Skyrim.
Once again, the one guy cheers.
Ulfric Stormcloak, and at my side, the woman we know as Stormblade, and the world knows as the Dragonborn. And indeed, there are many that call us heroes. But it is all of you who are the true heroes. It was you who fought a dying empire, who sunk its claws into our land, trying to drag us down with it. It was you who fought the Thalmor and their puppets who would have us deny our gods and our heritage. It was you who fought your kin who didn't understand our cause, who weren't willing to pay the price for our freedom. But more than that, it was you who fought for Skyrim, for our right to fight our own battles, to return to our glory and traditions, to determine our own future. And it is for these reasons that I cannot accept the mantle of High King. Not until the moot declares that title should adorn my shoulders will I accept it.
And what about Jarl Elisif?
Yes, what about the Lady Elisif? Will she put aside her personal hatred for me and her misplaced love for the Emperor and his coin so that the suffering of our people will end? Will she acknowledge that it is we Nords who will determine Skyrim's future? Will she swear fealty to me, so all may know that we are at peace and a new day has dawned?
I do.
Then it is settled. The Jarl will continue to rule Solitude. I will garrison armies here to ward off Imperial attempts to reclaim the city. And in due time, the Moot will meet and settle the claim to High King once and for all. There is much to do, and I need every able-bodied man and woman committed to rebuilding Skyrim. A great darkness is growing, and soon we will be called to fight it, on these shores or abroad. The Altmeri Dominion may have defeated the Empire, but it has not defeated Skyrim!
Look at that flickering smoke, very strange.
Not so bad. Nice touch about the High King.
Thank you. I thought so too.
It's a foregone conclusion, you know.
Oh, I know.
The Imperials are not going to leave us alone. They still have camps in the hills. They'll continue to strike out at us whenever and wherever they can.
I'm not afraid of the remnants of the Legion. In time, they'll all give up and go home. What I fear is that the Thalmor will see our victory here and turn greater attention to our shores. We must be prepared to face them.
Aye.
And of course, we couldn't have done it without you. May the gods preserve you.
May the gods preserve us all.
Come, Galmar. We've still much work to do.
Always good to see someone I can trust.
And there we go. That's the liberation of Skyrim.
Yes, Make it quick. I'm a busy man.
Wow. Wow. We just helped him. We just helped you, Ulfric. Storm jerk.
No, not yet. We'll wait for the moot to name me High King. It'll be better for all that way. But that doesn't mean I won't start acting like it. There's much to do. The new Jarl.
When I try the new event, Ashen wins again, and details for sure. Once the project is off your desk Sunday, next week's going to be a lot of downtime, since Thanksgiving is that first day. Alright, I look forward to doing some more Sea of Thieves next week with you guys then.
Is the elves. True sons and daughters of Skyrim reign in every city. We've crippled the Imperial Legion and cut off its head by killing General Tullius himself. What more could I ask of you? No, you're free to roam. I suspect the gods have needs for you elsewhere. That said, some of the Legion's staunchest men have organized themselves and are operating out of hidden military camps in the wilderness. If you come across any Imperial travelers, I expect you'll know what to do. There will be peace for a time, during which we must rebuild Skyrim into the land it once was. Strong, self-reliant, the center of mankind. Because getting rid of the Empire was only half the problem. Soon the elves will again seek to rule the world. We must ready ourselves to fight them. For it will be Skyrim that shall lead Tamriel in those dark days, when the fate of the world is finally determined. Go with the gods.
Well, that was interesting. Yeah, we sure wrecked the whole place while doing it, though. But wow, we sure completed that quest. Alright, well, I'm let's see, where's Lady Blackbriar? Nah, it's just a fetch quest anyway. Tell you what, we're going to the Time Wound and see if we can work our way towards the ending. It's been so long since we've made any story progress. I think it's only fair that we finally pick it back up again. So let's see. There.
Scroll. Tidkrech Kalos. Time shudders at its touch. There is no question. You are doom-driven. Kolgan Akatosh. The very bones of the earth are at your disposal. Go then. Fulfill your destiny. Take the scroll to the Time Wound. Do not delay. Alduin will be coming. He cannot miss the signs.
Okay, that was a cool dialogue. It's a me, El Dragonio. Indeed, he is. Alright. Friends, this is a grand moment. We are going to read an Elder Scroll. Unless I don't have it. Oh no, there it is. Time to go blind.
Today, Alduin's lordship will be restored. But I honor your courage. Krieg Wolf Akrin. Die now in vain.
Wow. Made a screenshot of that. And I know, Charles Martinet does Parthenax.
Hakon! A glorious day, is it not?
Have you no thought beyond the blooding of your blade?
What else is there?
Battle below goes ill. If Alduin does not rise to our challenge, I fear all may be lost.
You worry too much, brother. Victory will be ours.
Why does Alduin hang back? We've staked everything on this plan of yours, old man.
He will come. He cannot ignore our defiance. And why should he fear us, even now?
We blooded him well. 4 of his kin have fallen to my blade alone.
But none yet stood against Alduin himself. Golfo, Sori, Birka.
They did not have Dragonrend. Once we bring him down, I promise, I will have his head.
There he is.
Understand, Alduin cannot be slain like a lesser dragon. He is beyond our strength. Which is why I brought the Elder Scroll.
Feldir, we agreed not to use it.
I never agreed. And if you are right, I will not need it.
Deal with Alduin ourselves. Here and now.
We shall see soon enough. Alduin approaches.
So be it.
This is a cool scene, but I wish I could do something.
Let those that watch from Sovngarde envy us this day. If I die today, it will not be in terror. You feel ready. First time, worm. See it in your eye. Skyrim will be.
Do something about getting exposition? What are you, a designer?
Grant us your sacred breath to make this contract heard. Begone, World Eater. By words with older bones than your own, we break your perch on this age and send you out. You are banished. Count you out from all our endings unto the last. You are banished.
Work. Did it.
Yes, the World Eater is gone. May the spirits have mercy on our souls.
Die now, and await your fate in Sovngarde. Lord Funt, you are too late.
he doesn't like Parthenax, which makes sense, because Parthenax is kind of a traitor to his cause. Even though he's actually a good guy. Cutscenes, it kind of depends on what kind of game you're going for. I will say that interaction is good, but I don't mind games that have like... I guess it depends on if the story can be told through the mechanics. Like take a game like the Command and Conquer games, right? From way up above, it can only tell some parts of its story. So it uses cutscenes with real people to supplement that, and that makes sense to me. Like, depending on your perspective and your mechanics, you may be able to tell the story completely without cutscenes, or maybe you can't. Do you not like cutscenes because they drag on? Wow, nice one, Magellan. Okay, so we're just into the final boss now. Yeah, if I can actually hit him. Don't get me wrong, you like the spectacle of cutscenes and exposition in general, but it always rubs you the wrong way when you spend the previous 40 hours overcoming various challenges only to lose to some arbitrary action of the villain in a cutscene. It makes no sense. I agree with that. I think if the story or if the cutscenes in the game are gonna be that separate, then they shouldn't indeed. There shouldn't be a situation where your character gets shot in an encounter that would have been easy for you to deal with in gameplay. That's why I was talking about Command and Conquer, right? Because that top-down strategic perspective is so different from what the actual little people do, that you kind of need cutscenes like that, because that separation is just already there. But yeah, you have to hate it when you're in a big RPG, and you've been destroying enemies left and right, and then in a cutscene, the super powerful villain dude kicks you. Or things like this. Why should Dragon Rend be the only thing you can use? What use was leveling up your character for all those hours if the magic bullet was something you couldn't really work for? It's a fair thing to ask. I still can't make... Yeah, he keeps saying use Dragon Rend, but... I still can't do it well. Like, he isn't giving me a good opportunity to actually do it, for that matter. Okay, that makes him temporarily vulnerable, I guess. Okay, can we boost our power with one of our potions, perhaps? Okay, basically fight him like any old dragon then. Oh, Dragon Rend makes him land. Okay, okay. That's a good point. I knew that it makes him vulnerable, making him land. I thought he was doing that at random. If he could stand still for a moment, I would, Barther, my dude. Can I call you Part? Accidentally hit Barther next. That would be bad. Oh wow, that was a very weird looking rotation. Yeah, that's what I tried, but hitting him is kind of hard. Oh, this look though. 30 minutes into Skyrim and chill, and he gives you this look. Ah, yes, pickpocketing. That'll be a useful skill. Uh-oh. You have to wonder, what is he all doing? Okay, I get a quick save in the middle of this, that's good. Okay, I think I got him that time. Oh, I got both. Whoops. Oh, whoops, whoops, whoops. Wrong one, wrong one. I'll don't. Look at me accidentally attacking Parthenax like a terrible person. This fight is kind of wacky. Like, you have to bring him down with that spell specifically, and it makes it a bit hard to... Okay, that should have done it, probably. Hopefully I won't mistake which one is the right one now that only he has to land, in theory. Okay, that was a very brief landing. You see this in RPGs more often, actually, where you have a special ability you need to unlock to defeat the final boss. How much I like or dislike it depends on how big of a role it plays. Like, it can be a cool, super awesome final power or something. But it just feels like we're arbitrarily barred from damaging him. Well. Well, that was bad. I don't know if that hit him. I think it might have hit the wrong one. It's hard to say, you know, this fire. Okay, I hit him because he's upset, that's clear. Maybe I should... Nah, I should use better spells than that. Get down here. Okay, I think I got him again instantly, which is nice. It just keeps talking about Sovngarde. It really has no new topics to talk about, huh? Well, we're leveling while we're fighting. Very nice. Let's see. This is still our best sword, to be honest. I did, right? I'm fighting him, I'm attacking him. Okay, almost, got him. No?
You cannot prevail against me. I will outlast you.
Parthenax, can you talk? He just leaves. He's just like, I'm out. Alright, well. Hey. You're not upset because I hit you a few times, right?
You truly have the voice of Erdova. Alduin's allies will think twice after this victory. Nilivrach in Moro. True, this is not the final Krongra victory, but not even the heroes of old were able to defeat Alduin in open battle. Alduin always was Pachlok, arrogant in his power. Uznagar Par. He took domination as his birthright. This should shake the loyalty of the Dove who serve him. Yes, one of his allies could tell us. Matmahus. But it will not be so easy to convince one of them to betray him. Perhaps the Hafkasayun, the palace in Whiterun, Dragon's Reach. It was originally built to house a captive Dova. A fine place to trap one of Alduin's allies,
Oh, I wonder if he can still...
Yes, but your Sum is strong. I do not doubt that you can convince him of the need. Yes, this was ages ago, you understand. There were more of us then. Before the Bruniki, the Akaviri came and killed all my Zema. I used to visit him from time to time, nearly crazed by loneliness and captivity. Tiraz Sivaz. He did not even remember his own name. I do not know how he came to be caught, but the Bronyun, the Jarl, was very proud of his pet, Pak. The Hofkasayun has been known as Dragon's Reach ever since. Which calls to you, Dovahkiin? In your tongue, the word simply means fire. That is the true meaning. Think of this as the fire builds in your Sum, in your breath. Sum Ark Mora. What will you burn? What will you spare?
He is so cool. Probably one of my favorite parts of the game is just Charles Martinet doing his thing. Having a grand old time. Right, so Dragon's Reach. So it's interesting that there should be two ways this can go. Like if you didn't help our good friend Stormcloak to take over this place, then there would be a different Jarl. So is this Jarl going to be more receptive, less receptive? That's the question, isn't it? Because the original is gone. Replaced. I installed you here, you better not forget.
Service in battle. I am hereby granting you permission to purchase property in Whiterun. Talk to my steward if you're interested. You're not as dumb as you look.
What? Some of these lines are just...
I must have misheard you. I thought you asked me to help you trap a dragon in my palace.
Okay, let's see if my speech is enough.
I'm sorry, but I can't do it. We'll just have to keep fighting the dragons as best we can. What you're asking for is insane. Impossible. Why would I agree to bring a dragon into the heart of my city after working so hard to keep them out? There must be another way. The risk is too great. Alduin, the World Eater himself. But how can we fight him? Doesn't his return mean it's the end times? I don't know about such things, but I heard the Greybeard summon you. That's good enough for me. Now what's this nonsense about trapping a dragon in my palace?
Just go, don't you know who I am? That's right, I'm Dragonborn, so I got to do whatever I like.
Then Whiterun will stand with you, Dragonborn. We will take the risk and gain the glory, whether it be in victory
or defeat. So what's the plan then? How do you intend to lure a dragon into the trap? Oh. Well, I'll leave that to you. I trust you know your business, probably for the best. It will give me time to see if that old trap still works. And break the news to the men.
Wait, is this Jarl Vinegar? Hey, the Forsworn Madman with the handlebar? Very similar, isn't he? I think his scars might be a bit different, but yeah, he looks very, very similar.
I'm done talking anyway.
I'm done talking anyway. Yeah, they have so many of the same voices and faces that it's hard to say.
You're that one from the college. Heard about you.
Alright. Don't know why it was sending me out here specifically. Maybe it was just indicating every exit door. And I was just being a big old goof.
So, you can spells. Am I supposed to be impressed?
I also have a sword. That one from the college is literally the Grand Chief of the Mages. Yeah, they have too few lines to properly articulate this.
I hope the Empire is sending reinforcements to drive these heathens out of Whiterun. Of course they have. I've made no secret of my loyalty to the Empire. I'm no coward.
The Empire's gone,
Twice
Alfred.
I've been robbed, and good luck getting any kind of justice from Vignar now that he is the Jarl. He probably told the Stormcloaks to do it. Lately, they've been threatening to send my whole family into exile if we're caught collaborating with the Empire. They think we're spies. Needless to say, these rebels and I have no love for each other. You watch yourself out there.
You tried mercenary work? It might suit you.
Come with an old woman, do your good deed for the day.
Right, so... I suppose we'll have to learn a shout to call the dragon to the trap. Fascinating. And of course that means we'll probably have to do a couple of dungeons. Poor Ulfrid is a victim of Bethesda's budget cuts. Poor dude thinks the Empire is still a thing, yeah. He isn't keeping up with the news, unfortunately. Gonna be very awkward when he finds out. I was expecting to have to go into like 20 million dungeons, but maybe it won't be that bad. Because this is a place we've already explored pretty thoroughly. For a moment there I thought that flag was a snake, and I got startled a bit. So we're expecting the shout to be here. I guess it makes sense. You look like a snake. Yeah. Yes. These are the references. Okay, so this just leads back out into Skyrim, so... Oh, well, there they are. I've been wondering where these people went, to be honest.
I used to dream. In the dream I was standing someplace high up. A tower or a mountain. I'm afraid there's a serious one. I've discovered who the Greybeard's leader really is. He's a dragon. Not just any dragon, but the right hand of all.
I know this, yes.
For many atrocities during the ancient Dragon War. The Blades have been hunting him for centuries, but he was protected by the Greybeards, and then the Emperors. Justice demands that he die for his crimes. Until he is dead, I'm afraid my oath as a Blade prevents me from offering you aid and comfort.
Uh-oh. What? Really? I just got done telling you guys Parthenax is my favorite. Loading screen. These horses are healthy and strong. Very suspicious supermarket. Indeed. Indeed.
Interesting problem. Yes. I've been poring over the records here in Skyhaven Temple.
An unguessed trove of lost lore. But the important thing is that the Blades recorded many of the names of dragons they slew. Cross-referencing this with Delphine's map of dragon burial sites, I believe I've identified one of the dragons that Alduin has raised up. Don't you see? The names of dragons are always 3 words of power, shouts. By calling the dragon with a voice, he will hear you wherever he might be. He's not compelled to, but dragons are prideful by nature and loath to refuse a challenge.
There are mods to let you resolve the Parthenax quest without killing him? I see, but I find it kind of bad that it just isn't an option in the game itself. I'm glad to hear it, though, at least that you can mod the game.
Ah, indeed. I'm no master of voice, but it is written here in the scroll. Oda Vin, winged snow hunter, as I read it. Then came the flash of light, just on the horizon, within the clouds that marked the border. It could have been lightning, but there was no thunder.
Mountain on the left looks like a dog? Oh yeah, kind of does.
But I could never wake up. Then it came again, this time more distinct.
Gotta kill Reptilian Mario. Oh no. Reptilian Mario. Anyway, I'm just not gonna do that quest, to be honest. Garth Spire? Maybe I should have just quick warped. Fast traveled out of there. Quick warp is kind of a tautology, I guess. I mean, warping is always quick by its very definition, right? Also, thank you for the hydrate, Megalian. I am dying a little bit here. Thank you. Another one, thank you. Let me grab another water then, one moment.
My cousin's out fighting dragons, and what do I get? Guard duty.
I should bash your face in after all you've done.
They say the store closed.
His voice shouted him apart.
Has the Empire forsaken us? How could Whiterun fall into the hands of these stinking...
No lollygagging.
Did something happen in the meantime?
What is it?
Right. Anyway, thank you for the hydrate. I grabbed the new cup. I took a sip, and I somehow managed to swallow wrong, and had a coughing fit, and had to go back and get more water, because intelligence. Or the lack thereof, more like. You don't want to traumatize me? I see.
They can barely tolerate our presence on Earth.
Today, they take away your faith.
Not as dumb as you look. As I promised, my men stand ready. The great chains are oiled. We wait on your word. My men know what to do. Make sure you do your part. I'm putting my city in your hands.
This guy is just shouting. Rise up, children.
What is it?
You feel like I'm so smart, I'm trying to develop new ways to drink, a big brain. You know, that is a very friendly and charitable interpretation of what happened, but I'll take it. And not me, instead of interpreting it as me just rushing to quickly take a sip and then managing to somehow choke on it. Okay, we're gonna call a dragon here. Gonna have a nice talk with him.
We're ready when you are. Go ahead and call this dragon of yours. We're ready.
Good. Ah!
You do have a plan for luring a dragon here, yeah?
I'm so bad at using all three words properly because there's like a timing to it, right?
We're ready when you are.
Good. Ah! Good. Ah!
You do have a plan for
Can this guy shut up for a moment?
Good. Ah!
It sounds very silly.
Good. Aving!
Okay, that was different, right? That was correct, right? Just hold the button? Is that it? Oh, wow, I can't believe I didn't get that. Thank you. I thought it was like Z, then X, then C. Alright. Here comes the dragon. Oh. Well, rip. Yeah, just. Yeah, Dragon Rand. I'm trying to find it, but he was already down, you know. So let me get it from the actual right menu for once. I thought I selected it, but why are we doing this again? Good one. Uh-oh, I just let myself get a bit too damaged there. Whoopsie. See ya. Well.
You do not have the Dova speech. My eagerness to meet you in battle was my undoing, Dovahkiin. I salute your, low cunning in devising such a Gramindol stratagem. Ubonar, you went to a great deal of trouble to put me in this humiliating position. Sir Alduin, no doubt you want to know where to find Alduin.
Does he do a little smile there?
Renik Vaza, an apt phrase. Alduin Boval. One reason I came to your call was to test your Thuum for myself. Many of us have begun to question Alduin's lordship, whether his Thuum was truly the strongest. Among ourselves, of course. Muni Mae, none were yet ready to openly defy him.
Every time he stops talking, he's like, "Her." Who is this mucker? Well, I guess. Well, I don't know. He's supposedly one of Alduin's little friends, and his lip sync is indeed out of this world. Wow. But you know what the good thing is? Dragons don't even have lips.
Once Lord Croesus, innumerable pardons. I digress. He has traveled to Sovngarde to regain his strength, devouring the Silesur, the souls of the mortal dead, a privilege he jealously guards. His door to Sovngarde is at Skuldafn, one of his ancient fanes high in the eastern mountains. Mindoran pa ok midove navarantil. I surely do not need to warn you that all his remaining strength is marshaled there. Zuulost ofan hinlan. Now that I have answered your question, you will allow me to go free? Serve you? No. Need aid. If and when you defeat Alduin, I will reconsider. Croesus. There is one detail about Skuldafn I neglected.
Is this what happened to the mask from Crash Bandicoot? Kinda looks like it. His jaw movement is hilarious. Indeed, it's kind of weird how the upper part of his head doesn't move at all. It's just a flapping lower jaw. He's like a puppet.
Only this. You have the Thurm of a Dova, but without the wings of one, you will never set foot in Skuldafn. Of course, I could fly you there, but not while imprisoned like this.
Completed the Fallen.
Indeed, Orin Britro. I cannot leave here until you defeat Alduin, which you cannot do without my help.
Oh hey, you just decided to stop by, Farengar?
You will release me, Roland, if in return I promise to take Tarodis. It was you that lured me here and took me prisoner. Vobalan Gramidon. I have done nothing to earn your distrust.
I mean, he's not wrong.
In our Orenu. And yet here I am, still your prisoner.
Incredible. Sir, you have no idea how long I have waited for such an opportunity. I would be most appreciative if you would permit me to perform some,
Look how completely still he is. Like his head, it's so dumb.
the advancement of knowledge.
Be gone, mage. Do not test my promise to the Dovahkiin.
I assure you, you will not even notice me. Most of them are hardly painful at all to a large dragon such as yourself.
He's not impressed with this.
Or a small amount of blood.
Jurme, what are you doing back there?
This is a funny dialogue, so we're gonna listen to it. Okay. I think he's made his position quite clear. I am on the dragon.
You will release me, Onikan Korav Gain Mirad. It is wise to recognize when you only have one choice. And you can trust me. Zuni Tarudis. Alduin has proven himself unworthy to rule. I go my own way now.
Alright.
Free me, and I will carry you to Skuldafn.
I hope that's really true. First you humiliate the school dragon, then you ride him like a pony. I don't know. Well, you know. I am dragonborn, so I get to do all that crazy stuff. How do I...
You're getting pretty good at this dragon fighting business.
How do I free this fella? Oh, I need to go up there? How do I... Okay.
It's a fine day with you around.
Thank you. Okay, there we go. I have no idea why that was so hard to figure out. Just gonna tab out for a moment because Twitch decided to break the chat again. People are being kind of loud in the background, but I'm gonna pretend I don't hear them. Alright, let's free this fella then.
Something to tell the grandkids, huh? You sure about that? You want to let that dragon... You sure about that? You want to let that dragon loose after all the trouble to catch him in there? Your funeral. Someone else is going to have to help you get him back in there again. Get ready to open the trap! This seems like a really bad idea.
Carry on, soldier. This is all part of the Dragonborn's plan.
See, the Jarl trusts me. The Jarl knows what's up. It's going to be me on a dragon.
Are you ready to see the world as only a Dova can?
He could have made a joke and been like, as only a Dova kin, ay, but he decided not to ruin the moment with a stupid joke, unlike me.
I await your command as promised.
Sullen. Oof.
Are you ready to see the world as only a Dova can?
One moment.
Rezini, the freedom of the sky beckons. Yet I stay here, Nogal, as promised.
Alright, tell you what, I think, you know what'll be a good thing? I think we're gonna fly over there, and that'll be like the cliffhanger for the final stream of this game. We're gonna fly over there, and then we're gonna do whatever the finale is over there, and then we're gonna maybe do some quests to clean up if it was too short. And then next time will be the last time for Skyrim. That's my plan. So I'm gonna fly over there, and I think I'm gonna call it there.
I warn you, once you've flown the skies of Kaizal, your envy of the Dove will only increase.
They really think very highly of themselves, don't they? Even the good ones. Okay, but this is very cool though. Okay, that's a subtitle. Oh, okay.
This is as far as I can take you. Grifboth Akrin. I will look for your return. Or Alduin's.
Alright, so this is a final dungeon type area. Now I don't feel... Red dot. Enemies. Oh, yeah, just lots of dragons here apparently. Imagine being so close that you see the endless depths in the other person's nostrils. Indeed, only in Skyrim you get to experience dragons so up close and personal that you can see into the depths of their noses. Very, very immersive, really. Hey, back to murder. You're coming into the end here. I've gotten to Alduin's special secret House of Fun, and I'm gonna call the stream in a moment. Do the finale next time. Because I am a bit tired and I want to have all my energy to enjoy the ending. Quick everybody, stop making fun of Grandpa's Papers Pie. Wow, that is one way to call it. Alright, see ya, dragon. Grandpa's Papers 5. Is that the fifth sequel to Papers, Please? Grandpa's Papers? I would normally take the bones with me, but we're so close to the end here. So yeah, like I was saying, until that dragon very rudely interrupted me. I knew what you meant. I know the joke. But yeah, that's gonna sadly have to be the stream for tonight, because I'm falling asleep here. But hopefully, maybe, perhaps Clive will do a stream. I don't know. Depends on how busy he is today and how tired from work. But yeah, I'd like to chill out for a bit. Yeah, sorry about that, Back to Murder. I normally go on for a bit longer, but well, I have been going for 3-ish hours. So that'll be the stream for tonight, but thank you to everyone who stopped by. Thank you for the resubscribe, Clive. And next time, if this is indeed the last dungeon, next time will be the last Skyrim stream, probably. At least the last story one. You know, I'm not ruling out that we may do some mod showcases or whatever, but generally speaking, I think next time I'm gonna call the story done and then think about new things to start on. So remember to put those on the Discord if you want. Suggestions for games to play next. I can't guarantee I'll do any, but I will consider them. Now it's kind of, it's always difficult to find out what will be a good fit. But yeah. Always feel free to put your suggestions in there, and who knows, it might happen. So thank you to everyone who stopped by today. I hope you all have a good day or night, and I will see you later. Bye bye.